Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking a very exciting topic today, AI and skin cancer detection. I've been really excited about this. I have deep dived into this topic. I have had conversations with a family member who is a doctor about AI in the medical field, and this is exciting. This is exciting stuff. Oh, hi, I'm Sean, Melanoma Mom here. Welcome to my channel. I do sunscreen reviews once a month to help save you money and also help find the sunscreen that is best for your skin type. Occasionally I do videos like this. This video is coming out because May is Melanoma Awareness Month, so I'm trying to bring awareness. And when I say I have gone down a rabbit hole in trying to understand all the possibilities that AI can help us in the fight against skin cancer, woo! I am excited. Did you know that AI is already helping doctors diagnose skin cancers? I had no idea. I feel like AI was non-existent, and then the past couple of years, it's like exponentially grown in how much AI can accomplish. AI is no longer a thing of the future. When I grew up, we had the Jetsons. Those of you who are older millennials and Gen X, do you remember George Jetson? And everything was done with robots and AI, and I thought that will be so off in the future. I will never see that day, or it'll be at my deathbed. No, it's here. It's not going anywhere, and it's stepping up for the fight against melanoma skin cancer. It's not a sci-fi idea anymore. It is real-world application happening today in doctors' offices, helping medical professionals diagnose skin cancers more effectively and efficiently. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to give you some real world examples, let you in on what is happening in the skin cancer community. Let's talk about Sweden's Dermalyzer tool because it is AI. Over in Sweden, doctors have been using a special AI tool called the Dermalyzer in everyday primary care situations, clinics. Between May and December of 2022, 138 doctors across 36 clinics used the Dermalyzer to help them check suspicious moles and spots on their patient's skin. Out of 253 skin lesions, they caught 21 melanomas. The AI Dermalyzer helped them identify 21 of those skin lesions as positive melanomas. These melanomas were both early stage ones and late stage. They were mostly on people's backs, where it's harder for us ourselves to check, right? It's hard for me to look at my back. Jojo the cat just joined us. I apologize. Jojo, what's she doing back there? Huh? The Dermalyzer was used as an extra set of eyes for the doctor. So the doctor had already identified, hey, these could possibly be some form of melanoma. Let's have the Dermalyzer double check for us. The Dermalyzer is not used as a replacement for human eyes. It also was not used to catch any other forms of skin cancer. It was only used to identify melanomas. So the Dermalyzer is in the very beginning phase of the huge possibilities that it could be used as. I will leave the article where I got this information from in the description box for you to read for yourself. It's fascinating. Now, have you heard about the SkinVision app? I had not heard of, well, I'd sort of heard about it, but I didn't realize it was called SkinVision, because this takes AI beyond just its uses for doctors and puts AI technology in the hands of the everyday person. Now, the SkinVision app, unfortunately, I think, if I read the app correctly, that it's only available for download in the UK. So if you're in the UK, you can get this SkinVision app. You can download it today. It's clinically validated and has over 90% accuracy when identifying all forms of any form of skin cancer. It combines the technology of the AI and then sends the information. The AI then sends that information, and real dermatologists actually then double check what the AI has sent them. The app also helps you track your skin, spot changes, it gives personalized advice, and it reminds you that it's not diagnosing you, it's just a first step in the diagnosis process. This app is expensive. I will leave it linked in the description box below because this, again, is just the beginning of what AI is going to be doing for us in the future. In trying to understand how AI is able to not really diagnose, but identify melanoma skin cancer, I read an article by Stanford Medicine that I thought I should share with you. At Stanford Medicine, they're actually training AIs by feeding the computers hundreds and thousands of images of skin lesions, all different skin conditions. The AI then learns to recognize patterns in the skin images. And then those patterns, humans actually train them to identify melanoma. You have an extra set of eyes that sometimes humans might miss. Now, one thing you may not know if you have not heard my melanoma diagnosis story, I'm a survivor. I was diagnosed in 2021. My melanoma on my arm, I noticed changes and I went to a dermatologist and he said it did not look concerning to him. He didn't think I had anything to worry about, but he biopsied it anyways, and it came back as positive melanoma, stage 1A, I do believe. Many times, medical professionals miss things, right? Our human eyes miss things. And the AI is being trained to help us to not miss these critical skin cancers. So once trained, these AI programs will be able to look at pictures of skin, send a potential diagnosis, a possible additional diagnosis to the dermatologist and medical professionals and doctors. I think it's important to emphasize through all of this AI, artificial intelligence discussion, that humans are still looking at the images, they're still looking at your skin, they're still looking at the results of the AI. AI is just being used as a tool. Doctors are still very much in charge. Even with doctors, even with AI, it's important for us to be advocates for ourselves, to look at our own skin. I frequently take pictures. I have an album in my phone that just has pictures and pictures of spots on my body and spots on my kids' bodies that potentially I want to make sure they don't change. So I take a picture and I go back in 3 or 6 months and I take another picture and compare them with my own eyes, so that when I go for my 6-month dermatology visit or my kids go for their 1-year dermatology visit, we can say, hey, we've noticed some changes here in this spot. Could you take a closer look? Could you take a biopsy? If you ever want to relieve doubt in your mind about a skin spot, go to a dermatologist and ask to get a biopsy. Don't let them just look at it and say, oh, I think it looks fine. Say, that's great, but could I please have a biopsy? And they will do it for you. All right, so I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Even though AI is showing promise, the NIH here in the United States, they have an article that reminds us that a lot of AI studies happen in a very controlled environment and study, and they don't happen in the messy world of the real life that we live in. So there is still a lot of research and training that needs to be done to use AI to the best of its advantage. AI needs to be used in more clinics. It needs more real world messiness of our skin and our lives to be able to handle any of the bumps along the road. But overall, I think the future of AI and medical diagnosis is very bright. I'm very excited. I think that when AI and doctors work together, we get the best of both worlds. I don't know, have you noticed when you've gone to your doctor that a lot of doctors have started using an AI app that transcribes the conversations you have with your doctor? A lot of doctors no longer have to type in as they're talking to you about your conditions. They will ask if they can have your permission to record on their phone. And what they're doing is they're using an app to transcribe your entire conversation. But they don't just let the AI spit out that transcription. They go back in and they double check that the AI has written everything down correctly. And of course, AIs, they don't have compassion. They don't have empathy. Doctors, medical professionals will always be needed to add in that human element that really makes a patient's experience the best and most empathetic. All right, so as we honor Melanoma Awareness Month, let's celebrate the amazing advances being made. And let's also stay committed to loving our own beautiful skin. Don't forget to wear your sunscreen every single day. Don't forget to check your skin monthly, and continue to cheer on your family and friends to also be aware of their skin. If you found value in this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. Today is a great day to wear sunscreen. I will leave the one that I am wearing. I absolutely love it. I'll leave it linked in the description box of this video. Stay sun safe. I'll see you later. Bye.